You've probably seen this herb in your kitchen, but a new study says it may actually support your memory. For centuries, it's been used in cooking, in teas, even in old herbal rituals. Only recently, though, has modern science taken a closer look at sage and what it may be doing inside the brain. Memory loss after 50 isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's just forgetting names more often, losing track of what you were about to say, or feeling mentally foggy even after a good night's sleep. Most people assume it's just age, but researchers set out to test whether something as simple as sage could actually make a difference. What they found was surprising. Certain compounds in sage appear to interact with brain chemicals related to memory, focus, and clarity, not just in high doses, but in ways that could support everyday cognitive function. Based on a study titled The Cognitive and Mood Effects of Sage Extract in Healthy Adults, published in the journal Pharmacology, Biochemistry, and Behavior, let's take a look at how sage may support brain health and what it could mean for staying mentally sharp after 50. Sometimes the simplest answers are sitting right on your spice rack. So how can sage actually support your memory, especially as you age? It starts with a brain chemical called acetylcholine. This neurotransmitter plays a key role in memory, focus, and learning. But as we get older, our natural acetylcholine levels begin to decline. That decline is one of the reasons so many people experience slower thinking, forgetfulness, or that foggy mental feeling after 50. Sage contains natural compounds that may help slow down the breakdown of acetylcholine. That means more of it stays available in the brain, helping to support memory recall and mental clarity, especially for everyday tasks like remembering names, staying focused during conversations, or multitasking without feeling mentally drained. One of the most interesting effects noted by researchers was how quickly some of these changes occurred. Participants didn't need high doses or weeks of buildup. In some cases, short-term improvements in word recall and focus were noticeable within hours. But sage doesn't just work on neurotransmitters. It's also rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. That matters more than most people realize because low-grade inflammation is now considered a major factor in age-related cognitive decline. By reducing oxidative stress in the brain, sage may help protect the cells that handle memory and attention. Some people also report that sage helps them feel mentally alert without being overstimulated. Unlike caffeine, which can increase jitteriness or crash your energy later, sage seems to offer a steadier, clearer feeling, more like sharpened focus than artificial stimulation. It's worth noting this isn't a magic fix. Sage can't cure dementia or instantly restore lost memory, but for people dealing with mild forgetfulness or occasional brain fog, it may offer a simple, natural way to support sharper thinking. What makes sage especially appealing is how accessible it is. You don't need to search for exotic supplements or rare extracts. Sage is widely available in teas, capsules, and even essential oils, and it's already sitting in many kitchen cabinets. If you've enjoyed this video so far, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more. Next, we'll go over the safest ways to use sage, what to avoid, and how to know if the memory changes you're noticing might be worth paying closer attention to. So if you're thinking about trying sage to support your memory, here's what to know and what to look out for. First, sage tea is the simplest option. Steep fresh or dried sage leaves in hot water for several minutes and drink it once or twice a day. The flavor is slightly earthy with a hint of bitterness, and some people enjoy blending it with lemon or honey. Second, capsules and standardized extracts are available if you want consistent dosing or don't enjoy the taste of tea. Look for products clearly labeled Salvia officinalis or standardized sage extract and choose a reputable brand. Third, some people use sage essential oil for aromatherapy. Inhaling the scent may offer subtle mental clarity or calming effects. While it doesn't have the same direct impact on memory as ingesting the herb, it can still be a gentle addition, especially during work or reading time. Fourth, be mindful of dosage and safety. Sage is safe for most people in culinary or tea amounts, but very large doses, especially concentrated oils, may not be safe for everyone. Sage contains thujone, which in high amounts can affect the nervous system. Avoid excessive intake or high concentration oils, especially if you have a seizure disorder, are pregnant, or are taking certain medications. Fifth, if you're already on medication for memory, mood, or blood pressure, talk with your doctor before adding sage to your routine. Even though it's natural, it's still biologically active, and your doctor can help you decide if it's a good fit based on your health history. Once you've decided to try it, keep things simple. Choose a form that works for you, start with small doses, and track how you feel. You might notice improved focus or a bit more mental clarity, or you might not notice much at all. That's okay. Supporting your brain isn't about instant results. It's about building small habits that help over time. Also remember that some memory changes are normal to a point. If you're forgetting things more often, losing track of conversations, or struggling with tasks that used to feel easy, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. They may recommend simple blood work or cognitive tests to rule out anything serious, and early attention always gives you more options. Here's the bigger picture. You don't need expensive pills, unproven supplements, or complicated routines. Sometimes support starts with a cup of tea and a little consistency. Sage may not be a miracle herb, but for some people it offers a gentle, natural way to support clarity, focus, and short-term memory, especially during a time of life when many people start noticing small changes. And that's the value in this kind of remedy. It's not hype, it's not a cure. It's simply a reminder that nature still has a few quiet tools we're just beginning to understand. Thanks for watching, and take care of your health.